Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Wednesday, the 19th of January 2022. It's time for our hard level puzzle from the New York Times. When I say the 19th of January, it rings a bell with me. My late mother's birthday. She died 8 years ago, but she would have been 93 today if she'd been alive, and I'll be thinking about her and remembering her at her best. Right, let's get on with today's game. I've seen a couple of digits in the first few seconds. So let's see this 9 blocking down here, 9 blocking across there. Don't need to go that far. I'm only talking about this middle block here. 9 immediately there. And look at this 7 blocking very conveniently across the top row, and a 7 blocking that square. So we can place a 7 there. Nice start. And let's go further, because look, 7 blocks up this column, so 7 is in one of these two squares blocking this square here. The 7 blocks up here, and of course we've got the 7s across the top 2 rows that we've already placed. So far so fast. But of course we've got a long way to go yet. Don't get too carried away. We've got a lot more to do. Yeah, but oh look, this 5 up here, blocking the top row. That's a 5 that we can place there. That's good, isn't it? So I suppose we should investigate this row up here and see what's missing, shouldn't we? We are yet to place a 3, 4, or a 6. Now we've got a 4 blocking down here. Okay, but that's it. So let's imagine now if that's a 4, we've only got, that's the only other, this is the only 4 actually, I was almost said on the planet, the only 4 in the grid, so we won't worry too much about that. 3, okay, this is the only other 3 anywhere, so that's not going to be very helpful either. At least we've got 6. Okay, so there's a 6 here as well, but nothing really over here. So knowing that is not very helpful. The only way it might help is knowing 4 cannot appear here or here when we look at this column. And we might as well look at that column right now. We got 1 blocking there, 1, 4, 5 is down here, 5 is there, and 8. Can't quite get there. Anyway, we'll come back to that later. Right, okay. Let's highlight some digits and follow their paths around if they look to be useful. If they don't look to be useful, we will just consider it a dead end and not look further. Oh, this is definitely not a dead end. 2 blocking up here, 2 blocking down here, 2 blocking across there. So that's the empty square available for our 2. Okay, I wasn't looking at 2s, I was looking at something entirely unrelated, but let's get back to the 2s then and see if there's anything useful. I don't think there is really. No, nothing really productive. Let's continue with the 3 singular, not 3s, the 3 that we have placed, preordained 3. That's doing nothing, is it? And the 4 singular, which is also not doing a great deal. As I mentioned, we know there's a 4 up here, but that's it. Nothing else is really restricting, is it? The 5s block like this, like this, like that, and then over here in that section there, but unfortunately it's going to leave us 4 options there, so that's not very good. These 6s are going to be placed down here, up there, across there, here. Okay, great. 6 blocks down here, 6 blocks across here, right? So 6 is in one of these 2 squares, blocking up here. There's 6 blocks up here. Oh, sorry, it's the 6 we know is there. Okay. Let's come back and see again now. So 6s are like this, and like that. And how about down here? Up there? No, not enough. Information is not rich enough, so we shall not worry. 7s are like this. Nothing else particularly enlightening. 8s are in those squares. Again, nothing great. And the 9s then like so. Not much else. Should we just go back on the 1s now that I have changed some things? We'll just quickly have a quick gander through. And the answer is no, because nothing's changed. There's a 3, the 4, no. Nothing changed with 5, has it? So that's... No, that's it. Right, so let's investigate. The missing numbers here are 3 and 8. Do we know anything about 3 or 8? No, we do not. The missing numbers down here are 1, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7. That's taking me nowhere. How about here? Missing numbers are 1, 4, 5, 8. Is that right? 1, 4, 5, 8. The 5s are down in the bottom sector here. The 4s are here or here. The 1s can go in those 3 squares, and the 8s can go like this. So no, not even close to opening the cigar box. You say close but no cigar, not even open the cigar box. Right, okay, up here. We have 1, we don't have 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Absolutely nothing. Oh dear. So I think this is where my run of notation-free games ends. I've had a few days of managing to get through without pencil marks, but I don't think that's going to continue today. I'm pretty sure it's not really. But never mind. As I said, I'm not committed to playing the games without pencil marks. That's my audience, and so congratulations to you lot for keeping the flag flying, if that's what you're going to do. I will see what else though before I go on. Let's look for any patterns that we might notice that might help us. Hmm. Um, don't worry if you are watching this video and wondering why there is silence. I promise I'm going to continue in a very short while. I'm just trying one last attempt to see if there's any other connections that I can make that I have missed. There probably are, but I just can't see them, of course. Um, I can only see one possible chance, right? I know that 3 and 4 are in here, and so I'm going to work out what's left in these 4 squares, and if by any chance any of these are the whole intersecting group except one, we might get there. So 3 and 4 are missing, right? So 3 and 4 are missing, so I need 1, 2, 8, 9 to go in these 4 squares. 1, 2, 8, 9. We got the 2 and the 9, but that's all. So this has got to be a 1 or an 8. If we could place it, if we knew that there was an intersecting 8 across here, we could say that this would be 1 or 8, but we can't place an 8. I don't see that we can place an 8 there, can we? No, we've got no information on that. Okay, enough. The video is going to be outrageously long if I don't continue, so I'm going to carry on right now and put in the pencil marks. So end of a run, a bit like my fitness tracker. You know, my fitness tracker says if I walk 7,000 steps, it gives me, you know, a couple of days in a row. And it's looking for 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row, and then bust. No more. I have that every day, every few days, I should say. Right, so let's continue on. The 3 and the 4 go in those squares there. Let's go through the digits and see what I can place that looks reasonable. 1s are not very well known. 2s are like this, like this. That'd be a lot there. 3s, don't know. 4s, don't know. 5s, there, there, here. 6s, here, there. 7s, 8s in these 2 squares. And then the 9s. Oh, look, 6 and 9 here. Okay. Congratulations to you eagle-eyed players who spotted the 6 and 9. Didn't see it. Probably that's going to be the feature of the game that will help us move forward. But I didn't notice the 6s and 9s in those rows leading to a 6 and 9 here. Just didn't see it. Anyway, okay. So let's get on then. So now the 3 blocks across here. So we know that 3 is in one of these 3 squares. Cannot be here. That will put a 3 there and 8 there. And we can cut that one out now. Okay. So that was slightly good. Now, missing numbers in here are 1, 1, 3, 4, right? So the 3's are here. I'll put that in as a pair now. The 1 and the 4 we still don't have any information about. I'm going to put 3 across here like this as well because it is limited to that row, so why not? Now how about down here, this 3? Has that affected anything downstairs? Not much. Now how about this 8 that we've placed now then? That's got to mean something, hasn't it? Yep, so 8s must appear in those 2 squares. 8 is down here like that now, so we've got a pair of 6 and 8, which is neat because now we know that 1 must be in those squares, and therefore that will be a 5, and we can remove candidate 5 from there, and 1 will be like that now. This 5 obviously can't stand any longer, so 5 will be in here. And right, luck be a lady tonight. Let's come back and shall we look again at this block with our 6-9 pair here? Is this going to, not all of it is given up yet. 7 blocking across, 7 blocking down here, so this is a pair of 7s now. Okay, that's probably it. Right, where to go next? Let's highlight digits just one more time now, just in case there's anything I can ascertain now that we have some more digits in situ. Okay, this can't be a 4, and this can't be a 4 because we've got 3, 4 here. So we know that 4, which is, has to go in that square because we need it for that column, right? Now missing digits in this column here and here are 1 and 8, and guess what? Here's a nice intersecting 8, meaning 1, sorry, meaning that's an 8, and our 1 will be up here. So now 1 blocking across here and up here. We'll put 1 into those 2 squares as candidates. So we are edging forward. Okay, the 2s, anything else on the 2s now? Okay, 3s. 4 now will have to be in one of those squares, of course. Okay. 6 now, 6 blocking up here and 6 across here, so that's a pair of 6s. Eights. This 8 blocks these 2 squares, this 8 blocks this square, this 8 blocks this square, so in the top in this row of this chute we must get an 8 in there, and that's going to put a pair of 8s up into those 2 squares as well. Right, how are we doing now? How about the 9s? What's going on with the 9? Not a lot really. Okay, so are we all done for our pair work? I think we probably are. And so let's add in the rest of the candidates to move forward. By the way, even if I'd got this 6 and 9, even if I'd seen that, as I'm sure some of you have, don't think I would be able to complete this puzzle without pencil marks anyway. It's too sparse, it's too barren. I can't keep all this stuff in my head, you know. All right, missing number here is 4. Okay, now we've got to fill in all the other digits, right? And where to begin is a good question. I think I'm going to do this middle shoot here because we have at least got a pair down here and we've got some digits in place already. So let's start in this block. We've got 1 blocking up here. So that means 1 can appear in these squares in those locations. We've got 2, we've got 3. Do we know anything about 4? Where is a 4? Here's a 4. No, we have absolutely no idea about 4. So let's place 4 in all of those squares. The 5 blocks up here, and so we have these possibilities for 5. 6, 7, 8, 9 are done. Let's come across to this block here. We don't have any matching pairs or anything, so let's just stick the 1 in every location possible. The 2, 3 we have already. Again, the 4, I don't think we've got anything, have we? No, nothing about 4. Goes everywhere. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are done. So let's examine with our fingers crossed, which is a waste of time, but anyway, let's do it. Yes, gotcha. 1, 4, 1, 3, 4, and there's 3 numbers in 3 squares here, so this has to be a 7 because it can't be anything else. Let's get rid of candidate 7 there. Okay. And let's look again like we did last summer. 4. Right, I think that's about it. I don't see any more patterns there. And do you know what? I'm quite happy that it's turned out to be a bit more complicated, because if I'd just missed these and then like if everything was easy from that point on, I'd have regretted it. But now I don't regret it because I think pencil marks were going to be on the cards for me right from early on, really. Okay, let's investigate this block, and let's just do along the top. I've got no favorites left. 2s. 2 blocks across here like this, and so 2 is possible in those squares. 3 blocks across here like this, and so 3s can go in any of those 4 places. 4 we have, 5 we have, 6 we have, 7 we have, 8 blocks across here, and so again 8 in those locations there, and then 9 blocks across here, so 9 can appear like that. Okay, let's come over here. 1, we've got 2 blocks across this row and up this column, again giving us 3 possible squares. 3 blocks across here like this, and nowhere from below, so 3 is in all those squares. 4, 5 is done. 6 blocks across the top row, and that's it, so 6 can go anywhere there. 7 is in. We've got ourselves a single. 8 blocks up here. This has got to be a 9 because 8 blocks this square, right? In fact, we've already placed 8. So in fact, we just are left with a single 9. So let's put that in, and let's remove our candidate 9 there, and then we can put our 9 into this square because we have a pair of 6 or 9 here. So 9 goes there, and the 6 is in that square. And we can get rid of the candidate 6's up there. Okay. Has that 9 done anything else? Yes, it certainly has. 9 blocks down here, 9 blocks down here, 9 blocks across there. So that's a 9 there now. 9 across this row, 9 here, and 9 blocking this square up here. 9 goes here, and 3, since we have the numbers, we will left all the candidates, I should say, placed here already. So we can get rid of all of these candidate 3s. Okay. Now 3 blocking down this column here, 3 blocking across here, that's a 3 there. 3 across this row, that's a 3 there. And now we can get rid of these 3s up there. Okay, narrow down, narrow, smaller, 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 shrinking, shrinking all the time. There's a little group of 3s there. It's like my sister put it in the washing machine. That's what it's like. That's how much it shrunk. And if you knew my sister, you would know how bad that is. We've got 3 numbers in 3 squares now, 1, 5, and 6. So that means that here and here, the 6's can be extracted. Okay. So again, shrinking bit by bit. Right, what's left to do? Of course, we haven't finished filling in all the candidates yet. We've got down here 2 blocks that don't have all their candidates placed just yet, but sometimes it's not necessary to do it. So let's just check again on how we are shaping up with our highlighted digits. Let's see, because we may not need to complete all the candidates. We may be able to do it without. I say may, of course, don't know. Okay. So this is the only place where a 6 can go. Now we've got 6 blocking up here, 6 blocking across there. So this is the only place where a 6 can go. Oh yeah, that leaves us with 2 8 pair, right? That looks okay then, doesn't it? Now 6 blocks across here, so 6 is in one of these 2 squares, right? I'll put it in for you. It means that this can't be a 6, so that's got to be an 8, and our 6 must be in that square there. Now, of course, the 6 actually blocks this square, which I didn't see because I was not concentrating on it. I was looking at something else. So 6 is in that square. This will be a 1. Our 6 will be here, and our 5 will be here. And I think the game is pretty secure now, don't you? Get rid of the candidate 5 there. Okay. Missing numbers here and here are 4 and 7. So we've got a 7 from blocking this square here. So 7 goes there. 4 goes there, 7 here gives us a 1 in this square, 7 in that square. Like I said, it's not necessary to fill in all the candidates down here. It just wasn't needed. We have 1 digit missing from this row. I do believe it's 4, so let's get rid of candidate 4 in that square as well. Right, and also this 4 here means we've got to take away all of those 4s. There you go. Right, missing digits here are a missing digit singular is a 1. There you go. Right, so we now have placed all candidates, so all we need to do is go through one by one, I guess, or either that or just look for a pattern. We've got 2 ways of doing it. How do you want to go about it? Well, okay, first thing is let's get rid of these ones here because of this one here, right? Let's get rid of those candidates there. Then all we need to do is place a 4. Okay, and that means we can get rid of this 4 here, this 4, and this 4, and this 4. Let's do it. Let's choose the right mode on the computer. I'm always messing this up. This can't be a 4, so 4 will have to be in that square there. Let's get rid of this again, choosing the right mode on the computer. Now we've got a pair of 2 and 8 here, so this 2 cannot exist. It must be excommunicated. 3 will play here. This will be a 3. This has to be... have we done all the candidates here? 2, 5, 1, 7. Yes, we have. Okay, so this is a 5 then. We only have one place for a 1 now. This must be a 2, and this has to be a 7. Just simple elimination. This 1 gives us a 4 in this square, meaning this is going to be 1 and 3 only. Well, this is a 3 only, actually. 3. Now 1 fits there. This will be a 4 then. And this can be a 4. Okay, this can't be a 4 up here either. That now must constitute a 3. Our 4 will be in this square here. 2, 8, 2, 8. Okay, that looks to be good. This one will give us an 8 in this square, causing us to put a 2 here and 8 there. A 2 in this bi-value cell and 8 in this bi-value cell. And since we have a 1 here and an 8 here, this will have to be a 5. So that's a 1, meaning this is a 2. And to finish the game, a 1. So that took me quite a long time, but that's because of the long delay in jumping to pencil marks. Again, I'm trying to go as far as I can for channel viewers that request notation-free games. But, you know, as I've said many times, it's not really my style. But anyway, thanks for joining me, and I hope you did well on your game. We love to share our solutions. Thank you to everybody that's been putting up your ideas and solutions and taking the time to do that. Thank you. Bye-bye.